I hadn't even made it past the floral arch when she saw me. Her smile, the one she wore for photographs, snapped off the moment our eyes met. Her fingers tightened around the champagne flute like she was holding on to her reputation itself. "Sophia," she hissed, stepping down from the stage in her glittering gown. "You shouldn't be here." I blinked. "It's your engagement, Maya. I came to wish you well." Her gaze flicked to my flat stomach, then back to my face. "You had a miscarriage 2 weeks ago. You'll draw attention. People will pity you. I won't let a worthless woman like you spoil my day." Worthless. The word cut sharper than I expected, not because it was true, but because once upon a time, she was the first person to tell me I was enough. What Maya didn't realize was that her fiance, Daniel, was standing right behind the stage pillar, and by the time she noticed him, her entire world had already begun to collapse. I met Maya 5 years ago, my brother's fiance then, my best friend, now ex-sister-in-law. She was sunshine and silk, clever, kind, or at least convincing enough to be. We built a sisterhood around shared dreams, long talks, and endless trust. I thought she meant every "I love you, sister." When I lost my baby, she came to my hospital room, eyes glistening, voice trembling, the perfect performance. "I'll handle the family, Sophia, you just rest." But the whispers started days later, that I couldn't carry life, that maybe my husband wouldn't stay, that I shouldn't have attended Maya's engagement because grief was ugly and I was now grief personified. And when I traced the words back to the source, I found her name glowing at the center like a rotten star. I didn't cry, not anymore. I had learned to save my tears for an audience that deserved them. Instead, I watched, waited, and planned. Maya was marrying Daniel, a man with the kind of money that made her shallow heart flutter. He adored her, blindly, stupidly, but I had seen enough of her true face to know she'd already started rewriting her story for him. I only had to hand her the mirror. So I called Daniel the night before the engagement, calm, soft-voiced, polite. "She's a lovely woman," I said, "but you should know she doesn't handle loyalty well." I didn't accuse, I planted. Curiosity is a dangerous seed. It grows fast in the mind of a man who thinks he's secure. Back to the party. Her words hung in the air. Worthless woman, loud enough for the string quartet to pause mid-note. Guests turned, phones froze mid-recording. That's when Daniel stepped forward. "Maya," his voice cut through the murmurs, "that's enough." She spun, startled. "Daniel, I didn't mean." He raised a hand. "No, I heard everything. I've been hearing everything. You've been selling sympathy stories to make yourself look noble while you tear others down." Color drained from her face. The man who once called her his angel now looked at her like she was something spoiled. He turned to the crowd. "This engagement is off." Gasps. A champagne glass hit the floor. Somewhere in the distance I heard my mother whisper my name, but I didn't move. I didn't need to. Maya stammered, reaching for him. "Please, baby, she's manipulating you." He stepped back. "You've done enough manipulating for both of us." And just like that, he walked out. In the chaos that followed, people searched for someone to blame. Of course, they found me. "Sophia, what did you say to him? She ruined everything. Why would you come here?" I smiled, just enough for them to see I wasn't broken anymore. I didn't say a word he didn't need to hear. Then I left, the sound of her sobbing behind me like a closing curtain. Later that night, I sat in my car, parked near the empty venue, the rain blurring the lights outside. My phone buzzed non-stop. Calls, messages, accusations. I didn't answer any. I thought about the irony. Maya feared I'd divert attention from her. In the end, she was right, just not the way she imagined. She gave me the perfect stage. All I had to do was let her perform, and she did, flawlessly. until the audience stopped clapping. Now, weeks later, the family still whispers that I broke her engagement. But I sleep better than I have in months, because for once I didn't lose, not my dignity, not my voice, and not my peace. Maya taught me that some women wear cruelty like jewelry, proudly, carelessly. But I learned to wear silence like armor. You see, revenge doesn't always need fire. Sometimes it's just the quiet satisfaction of watching someone trip over their own lies. And when they do, you don't have to push. You simply let go.